little Monday night softball here on the campus of the University of South Florida as the Bulls welcome in the Kansas Jayhawks. You're watching the AAC on ESPN+.
February.
As Limbaugh will walk here. And so a leadoff base runner.
Largely looked down upon as a pitcher. It's a loss in our categories.
The third base side bunt goes past Vaughn. Dixon turns it around in time. Number 6 saves the day, but the sacrifice is 10 career homers, 56 career RBI. And they're going to intentionally walk her here, as they don't want to mess around with Lyric Moore. So 1 out of the inning, Ken Erickson elects to put Lyric Moore on base.
And that's
Haley Kripe, and if you're Kripe, does this put a little bit of a chip on your shoulder?
maybe. I think she's excited starting out the first inning this hot.
Kripe on the first pitch, flares this to left. And Gallegani has a dive to it, and a miscommunication allows it to drop. The bases are loaded for the Jayhawks.
Walking into the stadium.
Good jam for their ace, Peyton Dixon. And Dixon finds the outside corner for a big strike 3. He is popped up and playable in the infield. It is the reigning co-defensive player of the year, Kathy Garcia Soto, who's got it, and that retires the side. So
On base.
Hamilton's 2-2. Swung through it for strike 3. And Hamilton's already got a K on her ledger, 1 away.
That can be really, really difficult for a bullpen or an individual pitcher.
Garcia Soto mashes this to third, and 5-3 for the putout. How hard is it prepping for a switch hit?
Herself.
Travel piece bounces it to second. Bit of a bobble for Rozak, but she gets it to Bruno in time to retire the side. Bulls go down in
A staff approach. You're going to see pitchers with anything from 31 to 76 innings behind Hamilton. I think they need a strong number 2 and a second strong bat.
Garcia Soto will dispatch the leadoff hitter. Ashlyn Anderson brings in Savannah DeRoche. Softball's already been through not even a full week since its return. As DeRoche bounces this deep to short. Rivera, a little bit low. Did she get it? No, they'll say it skipped in the dirt to Travel piece, so DeRoche is safe with an infield single.
To see what they decide here, this ball is going to tail into the ground. Marissa Travel piece catching it initially and turning the glove over. We're going to have to see if there is enough evidence for Craig Hyde to overturn that initial call.
And we'll get it here. And she's safe. They'll say that Travel piece did not have full possession.
That we've talked so much all weekend about the golden gloves in the dirt here.
Brings in Price at the bottom of the order, and she'll lay down a bunt back to Dixon. The full 360 to Garcia Soto for the out, but the sacrifice successful puts DeRoche in scoring position.
Using as her bait pitch in hitters counts.
Dixon's 2-strike offering. Got her to chase it for strike 3. Second straight inning with a strikeout for Peyton Dixon. Going. Sometimes a little extra power doesn't hurt. Here's the 2-2. And she cut through it for strike 3.
That is a testament to how hard Rivera has had to work. You know, coming back off an injury, so much of it is just rest and recovery, rehab, and putting in the work.
Rivera drives it to left. There is no doubt about it. Alana Rivera goes yard, and the Bulls strike first.
And what a return to college softball it is for Alana Rivera. She's someone throwing a ball that's going to break back across the plate. That backdoor curve is going to get too much white, and Alana Rivera is going to make it happen. Deep left center into the batting cages. So exciting for the return of that star-studded shortstop.
1-1. And this one is sent in the air down the left field line, but playable for Limbaugh. Carries into foul ground, and it's the second out of the inning. Vaughn gets into this one, but not enough to get out of the yards. And forward is Price, and that'll retire the side. But the difference in that inning, a solo bomb for Alana Rivera, her first of the season. It's 1 earned run, and the Bulls pull the upset. As this trickles into center field, Linduff has a base knock to lead things off for the Jayhawks. A good at-bat and a good result.
And as much as we... Now you have to face the 9 home run leader from last season.
And Moore lays down a bunt to the circle. Dixon, a little more PFP for her, but the sacrifice successful again. That's the 3rd sack bunt from Kansas so far.
And
tying run in scoring position for the Jayhawks. This is a rocket shot back up the middle and into center field. Around third, here comes Linduff.
And no tag applied at the plate. She's going to be safe.
So she's in and we're tied at 1.
And Hawks giving up the home run in the top half of the inning and then immediately coming back and scoring off of this single up the middle. Kathy Garcia Soto just not quite able to come up with it, and in the rush for the throw back to the plate is going to take Josie Foreman just a little too far away from the plate to apply the tag, and with the speed of Linduff, she is in nice and easy. A little bit too much on the heart of the plate.
0-2, Dixon gets the strikeout. That's her 3rd and 2 gone in the inning. The 1-2. Bouncing ball to second, and Garcia Soto will retire the side 4-3. But an RBI single in that inning gets the Jayhawks back.
Pitches that you're throwing.
As the 1-1 is popped up, and Cripes got it. So Foreman's retired, brings in Jordan Cadleb.
In.
Hamilton's 0-1. Is bunted down the first base line into the perfect spot. The throw is in time. Hamilton with a shining defensive play to first. With Lyric Moore behind the dish. And Cadleb's going to take off. Here we go. The throw is not in time. So South Florida's speed wins the first battle. Jordan Cadleb. And Gallegani will walk. So it's 2 on for South Florida with 1 out.
That's a good pitch from Hamilton, just not quite able to catch the out.
As Garcia Soto sends it skyward, Lyric Moore takes off the mask and makes the 2-handed catch. That's a big second out for Hamilton. Only 1 hit on this young season for her so far. And on the first pitch, she sends it into shallow right center, and it's the second baseman Rozak back for it, and that will retire the side. So the Bulls get a hit, like Kansas wants to be in the Big 12. You kind of need that extra bit of experience as Dixon walks the leadoff batter.
Yeah, and I think the one thing that softball has taught us, whether it be the prevalence of Jocelyn Allo, is that you can't.
DeRoche puts down another bunt travel piece to Garcia Soto, and she'll threaten to sack him, but the sack is successful again. How about Kansas with their sack bunts so far? They've been laying them down like crazy.
And it's just.
As that misses high, that's ball 4. So second walk of the inning for Dixon. She's in a bit of trouble. 3 for the average. Has some speed to her with 2 triples. As this 1-2 is golfed into center field, but it's shallow for Cadleb. Nobody can tag it advance. So that's a good out for South Florida.
That is big. Innings faster, throwing less and less pitches, so you can carry out through the rest of the season.
And Dixon struck her out. The 4th strikeout for Peyton Dixon. None bigger.
Or in the action of receiving the ball, in the effort of reducing collisions and making everyone a little bit safer.
Ortiz Martinez on the first offering pops this up, and it's a quick out.
If it get lost, people would know where to return me. Fun fact.
Here's the payoff to Rivera. And that's low and away, so Rivera's got a home run and a walk. She's aboard with 1 out for the Bulls.
Yeah.
The 1-0. This is sent in the air to left field. Limbaugh underneath it. Paddles the sun and makes the grab.
Culture to that roster.
1-2 to Vaughn. And Vaughn tattoos one deep into left field, but Limbaugh backtracks to it. And that'll retire the side. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 left to board off a walk for the Bulls. Bulls for Kansas tied it up. As Moore trampolines this deep to short. It'll be close. Not in time. No, they got her. Wow, what a throw.
Calling for young athletes is seeing Alana Rivera actually set her body momentum behind this throw prior to even fielding it. That is going to be a tough one to
this point. Turns on one and bloops it down the left field line. So a two-hit day for Haley Kripe. She has reached an all. It was pretty good against Central Arkansas. And a 2-for-3 day with 3 RBI. She sends this one to the sky and left, but Galligani's got it for the second out of the inning. Dixon deals at 2-2. Low and away, a runner takes off. This throw is into orbit. Kathy Garcia Soto will get underneath it, but it's a stolen base for Haley Kripe.
First base early, so that will be the end of the inning there.
So a miscue for Kansas retires the side. Coach McFalls can't believe it. Practice was the norm up there. As Eigenman lasers one just over the glove of Anderson into left field. Leadoff single off the bench for Ryan Eigenman.
Speed on for USF going into this inning.
It's the 9-0 hitter Jordan Cadlub. And she'll lay down a bunt. Hamilton's throw is in time. The sacrifice successful, and Ryan Eigenman's in scoring position. He was walked once, struck out once against Hamilton. Galligani whips one into left field, and that'll drop. Red light for Eigenman at third. Bulls have runners on the corners with 1 out in the inning. Brooks is 3-1. That's tight. Galligani takes off. It won't matter anyway. It was ball 4, so the bases are loaded for Marissa Trivalpiece. Trivalpiece sends one back to the circle. They'll come home, and they'll get the out there. So bases stay loaded, but a big second out of this inning and get them out of the jam. The 1-2. And that hit Camille Ortiz-Martinez, and South Florida takes the lead.
One up in the game.
Most painful of RBIs as Rivera sends one into center field. 2 runs come in for the Bulls, and South Florida extends their lead.
This is so exciting. This is the highest ball that Brooks has thrown in her appearance so far in this game, and Alana Rivera is not going to let it slide. She's going to capitalize immediately and allow the rotation.
2-strike pitch to Elliott. Sends it opposite way into left, and it's 3 flyouts to the left fielder for Elliott, and that one retires to the side, but not before the Bulls earned. Walked for, didn't strike out anybody. 99 pitches. Bouncer to third. 5-3. There's one away.
Yeah, and I think that's what Sarja does.
Oh, here we go again. Well, we went the long way to get the same result.
Not happy with the umpire's decision to allow them to just re-bat the batter.
As this one is flared up. Tough pickup at second. Garcia Soto makes the throw. That is the abnormal looking routine from the reigning co-defensive player of the year.
She's able to execute with such clarity, just tunneling really well.
On the ground, left side of the infield, full 360 for Tylee Vaughn. She's smooth with it, and Trivalpiece reels it in to retire this side.
Off the plate, outside of the eyes of home plate umpire, Shane Jackson.
Vaughn, slow roller up at third. And 5-3 for out number 1. Onoda Eigenman is tagged on a couple of hops to short. This will be close. Eigenman safe. How about an infield single for Ryan Eigenman with 1 out? We'll bring
easy safe.
It's part of the DNA from Coach Eriksman. Spent 10 years with Team USA as the head coach. Cadlub strikes out. First out of the bullpen for Brooks. And Allegheny opposite way liner to left. Limbaugh's got it, and that'll retire the side. No runs, one hit, no errors, one left to board for the Bulls.
Closing the door on Price will really be a dead door in the momentum.
And that'll slow down some momentum. Sarger's pitch is grounded to short. Rivera on the move has got it. The throw is in time, and the Bulls are 1 out away from a win. Part 2. That bends inside for ball 4, so Linduff scratches her way on. Final gasp. Moore, slow roller at third. This could do it. Moore goes headlong to try and get safe. She can't get there, and South Florida ends their extended weekend with a W. 4-1 over the Jayhawks.
And I think today is the story of the Alana Rivera return, someone that has been so excited, talking about health and wealth in this team.